Welcome to the Goat Show, the show to celebrate and debate all things great. Arriba! I don't know. Maybe not too much celebrating again. But how's it going, guys? These are my co-hosts, Fresh and Deezy. Welcome. It's Monday night. Usually we do it on a Tuesday, but I don't know, man. We might have to do this every night because it seems like every day some crazy, like 20 crazy things are happening.
Today's Mexican Monday, you know.
Oh wait, tomorrow probably Tuesday.
Tomorrow will be Taco Tuesday. We'll probably do it again. See what happens.
We gotta get AI to translate the show into Spanish.
I feel like isn't YouTube already doing that?
Oh, are they? Does it automatically do it now?
I feel like they have auto AI dubbing now.
Oh shit! Do we have to turn it on, or is it just? Are we already speaking in Spanish right now? If you're watching,
speaking in Spanish right now.
I think we're already. I don't know. I don't know if it works for lives or not.
Oh yeah, it's got to be pretty on top of it.
After the videos transcript are generated, and then they can turn it into another language. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Well, for our Latin American audience, our Mexican audience, welcome to the Goat Show. I don't know how you say that in Spanish, but yeah. So, not much is happening in Mexico. Just going on vacation. Hanging out at the beach, eating a burrito. Last I heard. Oh, and they assassinated the head of the cartel, El Mencho.
Which one?
Well, El Mencho is the one that they're saying.
But which cartel? I mean,
they're called CJNG. I think New Generation Jalisco, something or other cartel. Translated in English, I think is what it's called. And these guys, I don't know. They got kind of a bad reputation. They kind of got a reputation for being a little bit rough towards pretty much everybody.
Okay.
Whether you're their enemy in another cartel or you're just some random ass civilians, they got a reputation. But I don't know. Deezy, maybe you can bring up like what it's looking like down there right now. Basically, main dude is assassinated while in custody of Mexico. And it looks like the cartel is now responding, and they're doing it in places that traditionally were no-go zones in Mexico for any kind of violence or threats or anything. This is Puerto Vallarta, a place I've spent some time, actually. And I have friends who are actually living there. So at the moment, the last I talked to them, everything seems to be okay. But, they are threatening to go after tourists and Americans down there. They've been burning vehicles. Pretty wild. I know exactly where that is. Like I walked. That's the mall. I think that's the mall. I walked that. That's where all the boats are and shit. Yep. Crazy.
So, what do you feel was the catalyst for this?
I mean, let's just say the official story first. Official story is Trump always been out for blood with these cartels. He's saying that we must stop the fentanyl from coming into our country.
I mean, it still seems pretty.
They're still chilling.
Yeah,
I did see some photos of people still chilling. Like, yep. So apparently, they're going into airports. There's supposed to be some violence in some airports. All the flights out of.
Sorry,
all right, let's turn this on.
Yeah.
All the flights out of various airports in Mexico have been canceled, especially Puerto Vallarta, and I believe the Jalisco. I don't know. They've been canceled, so people are stranded. If you're in America,
But again, why do you think, like, what do you think is the catalyst?
Trump has been saying that he doesn't like cartels. He wants to take them out. He declared this organization a terrorist organization as soon as he got into office last year. And you know, I don't know. What do you think, Fresh? I mean, I just really think he doesn't like fentanyl coming into the United States. I just think he really doesn't
Trump
like
didn't
it.
do anything. It's not Trump versus the cartel. It's Mexico versus the cartel.
The understanding is that the United States had a hand in providing intelligence as to where this gentleman was. And then he was captured, and then on a helicopter flight to wherever he was supposed to be, he was, I don't know. They said he died from his injuries, but I don't know. I mean, that might be some gangster Mexican shit. You know, they just clipped him in the helicopter or whatever. I don't know. But apparently it was done with our assistance and maybe the assistance of our greatest friends across the ocean.
So what I think is that if I think it was basically like Trump's pressure, and sure, his intelligence or whatever, but like I think ultimately it was
he said you do it or we do it.
Nah, bro. Basically, I think he showed his flex already in Venezuela, and so they're like, listen, we can fight the cartel or we can fight him, and if we have to fight him, it's like fighting an alien. So we might as well fight the cartel because they have guns. These other guys, they got like sound weapons and shit.
Sure. I mean, I'm of a lot of different minds on this. I mean, I will say this. If you have to pick I thought we were going to go to war with Iran. They done pulled a fast one on us. But I got to say, you know, if you got to pick one, you know, infiltrating Mexico and shutting down those cartels, I don't know. I mean, that's I'm not saying
you're giving too much credit to the U.S., bro. The U.S. provided intelligence. It was Mexico.
So you think you honestly, and I'm not meaning this in any way. I'm just saying objectively, you feel that this is really the Mexican government. They really are here to take out these cartels. They're ready to like make shit happen. And
I mean, like she's Jewish. I think that there may be some interests at play here. And again, I'm not saying that there aren't reasons that the Mexican government is doing it, but no, like I don't think this is a U.S. op. I think that the U.S. is providing intelligence. Like,
right.
I don't think there's soldiers on the ground there right now fighting for Mexico, taking out cartel. I think they could ask for it. I think that Trump would provide it, but I don't think that that's happened up till now.
There was actually a video. Did you see the video of him saying he would be happy to provide? Now find the video.
Okay. See? All right. So this, I mean, because my understanding is a lot of these cartel guys, I mean, it's been researched and documented and shown that a lot of them got trained up by U.S. mercenaries and Israeli operatives. And a lot of the weapons they found are American weapons, which makes sense. We make a lot of weapons. But they're finding that they have Israeli drones. So
saying that I offered to send U.S. troops into Mexico to take care of the cartel. She wants to know, is that true? Do you think I'm going to answer that question?
That's why I'm asking. We'll see.
I will answer it. It's true. Because they are horrible people that have been killing people left and right. They've made a fortune on selling drugs and destroying our people. We lost 300,000 people last year to fentanyl and drugs. They're bad news. Yeah, that's true. If Mexico wanted help with the cartels, we would be honored to go in.
Let's see. So I don't think he's done it up till now because, like he's saying, I'd be honored. He would be telling everybody, "We're going in, boys."
Right. Okay.
Or we're part of this. Like, you think Trump wouldn't take claim to being part of taking this down if he had boots on the ground?
Right.
We already know he gave intelligence.
But you don't think that he was like, if you don't take them out, then we're just going to drone strike their fucking strongholds, you're going to have the same problem as if you did it yourself.
Well, I think more so
Like-
he definitely said to them, like, you do it or I do it. But again, I think by saying that, a foreign government is basically going to interpret that as either like we fight you because you're going to come into our country uninvited, right? So now we got to fight you. It makes a problem between us, or we fight them. And like, we know what they got for the most part. You know what I mean? Like, but like, because the cartel doesn't have sound weapons, doesn't have fucking laser weapons.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
right. I guess, okay, so here's my question. One of the theories that's been thrown around as to why the United States never got involved in fighting cartels in Mexico is that cartels have infiltrated the United States. And, you know, like all of the networks, all the drug networks in the United States that used to be run by like, you know, hood gangs and shit like that are all now run by Mexican cartel.
sure. And on this side of the border, they try to take them down and they're investigating them and whatever. But like,
Sure.
fuck you gonna do on that side of the border?
Right.
But it's not your land, bro. Like,
right. But the theory as to why the United States never really intervened over there is because they didn't want to have potential domestic terrorism here from like cartels, so I could see maybe it's like, again, I think this is Mexico. Obviously this is Mexico's internal war, but
that sounds like a psyop. They are domestic terrorism.
Sure. Yeah.
By nature, them being here, it makes them domestic. Like if they're running cartel business, they're already domestic terrorism. Like that's a psyop to be like, well, we don't want. It's already happening. They're fucking killing everybody.
I think he means like.
No, I understand, but they're doing it on a bigger scale that they're let slide because rather than that it be like an individual thing that happens, it's happening mass scale. People are getting killed by these drugs on the streets every day.
Right. Sure.
And nobody's up in arms. Like, sure, people care, but nobody's up in arms as the way it would be if it was just a terrorist attack. But there's way more deaths this way.
Sure. I think but I would say there's
and destruction.
And I mean, I hate to say this, but like it's one thing to have, you know, people doing drugs and dying from ODs. It's another thing to have, you know, actual, you know, cartel members in the streets killing the more upstanding folks of our society.
Symmetry breaker. I don't agree, right? I think that homeless guy, same value
I agree
as
with
me
you.
or you.
Right? I agree with you. But what I'm saying is,
I don't see it as like, this is what I'm saying. And it's not just homeless guy. Fentanyl is taking out the top of the top too.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
We're talking about like business, like investors, bankers, all that shit's taking them out too, bro.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's indiscriminate. It's not like it only goes after the lowest of the low. Even if you did accept that was more acceptable, it doesn't just go after them.
Right.
It's destroying families. Right.
Right.
And so to me, the destruction is way worse on a way more massive scale by just letting it go.
Right.
Like, I don't even think it's comparable. Look at like how many deaths are attributed just to fentanyl.
Right. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying. I guess, yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty, if they, like, let's say they start attacking Americans in these tourist areas, I think it's totally justified to go in there and send our best and completely destroy those cartels, you know? And I think they could do it really fast. Like, I think they would.
But what I'm saying is it's already justified because it is already destroying those families, the same families that would be impacted if a terrorist attack happened. The same little girl that would maybe lose her dad to a cartel member if he shoots him could be the same little girl that loses her dad because he did cocaine and it was laced with fentanyl.
Right.
It's the same thing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not. And again, I think that the scale in which it actually happens, I don't think that it's like worse if you just let them come and shoot somebody. I think you are already justified. The scale in which this is happening, if you're justified with if they were to attack physically, this is a physical attack.
Okay, but let me posit this though. it's one thing to be justified. I'm not. I think it's morally justified. Morally justified. Okay, but it's another thing to say. Okay, I mean, it's kind of like what we fear in Iran, right? You go into Iran, sure, the Ayatollah and all these people may not be the best people. Okay, and they may be, causing terrorism all over the world. But if you destroy that government, then what can arise in Iran is sectarian violence and warlords, and then you end up having an even bigger enemy down the road, kind of like what we had with like the Taliban in Afghanistan. My question is like, would that be the same? Is that going to be the same thing in Mexico that you cut the head of the snake?
There's going to be a power vacuum, right?
Right.
Of some sort. Now it's up to the government, and this is why I think that they should take the American help, right? Regardless if I think that the American system or whatever is better, I think that you're going to have to install somebody. You're going to have to install people or military presence or police presence or something to control this, because a lot of the things that the cartel does is not necessarily negative, right? Like,
sure,
there's a lot of things that, like, keeping the communities in line. Sure, like, they are dangerous and doing dangerous things, but for the most part, people aren't robbing, stealing, and killing each other in the cartel territory, because cartel has rules. You lose your hands, you lose your head. You know what I mean? Like, they enforce a more like high standard way of life for the the average people.
Right. I guess
so now there's going to be something that needs to come in to take that place.
Right. The question is it's always, for me, the question with this is always what's next. Like we all would agree Saddam Hussein was an evil motherfucker, and his kids were even worse, and they deserved everything they got. Right. And it feels good that they're dead. And they were, he was tried in court and hung. Right. But it's like, okay, what did Iraq become after that? And then, and that's been our story in the Middle East. But the thing about the Middle East is that it's way the fuck over there. So we don't really feel the result and the impact of that destabilization of those countries.
I have friends who lived under him, and they loved him.
Saddam Hussein.
His people loved him.
Right.
So,
I mean, with this situation, my biggest fear is that Mexican government can't get it handled, and then it starts spilling over into the United States. Like you talk about people trying to come here illegally now, dude. If there's like civil war and violence in Mexico, and it's going to be bloody and brutal. I mean, these guys, I'm not going to say the kind of stuff they do, but it's like, it is straight up satanic shit that these guys do. Like everything you read in the Epstein files, like these guys have done and more. And big into human trafficking, like bad human trafficking and all kinds of shit. It's like I don't know if it's going to stem the tide of drugs coming to the United States, and I don't know if like this having an Iraq, Middle Eastern type of like sectarian, crazy warlord, violent country, civil war right next door, right below us. I don't know, man. That like how that isn't going to spill over into the United States, I think is a big question mark. I'm not saying it's not morally justified. I'm just saying that I hope they thought this thing out, like really thought it out.
They're gonna have to send in. They're gonna have to send in the special ops. Look at, they burned down a Costco, bro. There's only one team that can respond, and the Kirkland Signature Special Forces. Like, look,
they done burned down a Costco.
When they get one of these dropped off on their base. They're gonna be not burning any more Costco's.
Hey man, you can't be fucking with Costco. You can't be fucking with Kirkland. Them Kirkland boys don't play.
It's gonna be locked down like the fucking White House, dude.
I will say this. Somebody brought up. I love those memes, man. Costco ain't gonna play, man. Better watch out. Costco cartel fucking. They serious out here. No, one thing I saw, I mean, somebody brought up that, El Salvador and Bukele, right? Everybody thought they couldn't do a thing to snatch all those guys up and get rid of the gangs. And he did. So they're going to have to do something like that model. Go hard, go fast, snatch up these people, and maybe even ship them off to El Salvador. Get them out of the country and put them in El Salvador. in the super max prisons, you know, because I don't see it. If they don't do this fast and take this, like do this immediately, I mean, one or two things are going to happen. Either A, the government gives up, and then the cartels fight each other and kill until somebody comes out on top, and they negotiate a peace, and then they go back to doing exactly what they did before, and it doesn't make any fucking difference at all. Or they got to get in there and just lay waste and snatch up as many of these cartel guys and either kill them or put them in fucking El Salvadorian prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see. There's no two ways.
They're gonna strap all of them to like a headset and use their brains to mine Bitcoin. It's like the new Matrix.
I don't know. Shit, I've been reading though, or I haven't been watching. I've been reading. I have seen cartel, murder videos, which are not very pleasant. I would not advise. They
get murdered by the cartel.
I mean, them boys like them chainsaws, man.
They do a lot of stuff, bro. They do a lot of stuff.
A lot of crazy stuff, man. I mean, I wonder how much of it, though, just to be fair, like, I wonder how much of it is real, how much of it is like stories that are told so that people get terrified. They definitely kill motherfuckers. They definitely chainsaw motherfuckers up. They definitely hang them from bridges. They definitely, but some of the other stuff like cannibalism and just satanics, I don't know. I hope it's not true.
Like what?
That they eat people while they're alive. That's what they're saying.
True. That's not true.
That's what they're saying. They worship Satan.
By the way, earlier you said you thought we were going to go to war with Iran, but they switched on us. Bro, I'm telling you, that's coming.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you go. Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
we gotta do two at once.
There's no way we deployed like a full-on strike force around Iran, and they're not gonna fucking use that.
Where's the first war, bro?
Huh?
Where's the first war?
What do you mean first war?
The
Mexico's not an American war, bro.
I know.
I think it's gonna become one, man. That's I hate to say it. My gut is telling me this is gonna become an American war. We're going to get pulled in this thing. Because here's the thing. If Mexico can't get their shit handled, if they can't get in there and fucking really kick ass and kill all these fucking cartel guys, at least like kill like the main dudes and completely. But then here's the thing though, even if they killed the main dudes, then you got all these little guys who want to, like, you're never, as long as there is a market in America for fentanyl and drugs, because our asses want that shit.
Yeah,
we want to get high, man. We want to go to the club.
The precursors are sold to them by China too, so it's like they get the stuff they need to make the drugs from China. And that China's like, yeah, sure, here you go. Whatever you want.
I mean, how do you solve
from China a lot of times too?
Probably.
This is where the libertarian me comes in, because I'm like, how do you solve there's a demand for this product in the United States right across the border. Every time somebody, I went out to a club last weekend, dead sober. I see people going in and out of the bathroom. What they doing?
I'm sure that they just want to do coke, bro. And I'm sure, like, people don't want to do fentanyl. No one's snoring lines of fentanyl, dude.
Not at the club, anyways.
Okay, reasonable. Why don't we talk to them and just say, hey, listen, just stop making the fenny. Stop doing that. You can do your deal.
Go back to the good old fashioned cocaine. What happened, bro? Why they gotta keep making new fucking designer drugs?
Listen, here's what they should do. Here's what the United States should do. Fight to stem the tide. They should make it. They should, universal basic income, because of AI. They should make universal basic peptides for all Americans. That's what I'm saying. You know what?
Who's paying for that?
I don't know. The AI companies can pay for that too. I'm just saying, like, get these peptides, people looking good, feeling good, whatever. They're not going to want to do all this cocaine and fentanyl and all that. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Go look at Clav, bro.
You're right.
Bro,
I
like
take it
this
back.
and cocaine.
God dang it. We love drugs, man. How are we going to stop? I mean, you know who really likes to party? My main cheater over here, Cash. Can we pull up that clip?
Oh, this motherfucker, bro. On taxpayer funds, I bet.
He's on that universal basic peptide. Let's see.
Well, how are you gonna waste it? Oh my god.
Yeah, cut the tape. I can't stand to watch this shit.
Then we don't have to watch it no more.
Oh my
Apparently
gosh,
we
man.
paid $400,000 for his.
Man, we Indians were so good, man. We had it down. Low key, low profile, mind our own business, hide out in our room in Silicon Valley, making cool tech. God damn it. Now I got to fucking talk about this shit. I got to tell everyone I know he ain't one of us.
Here's a clip. Here's that clip that talks a little bit about what you were talking about, how like there's not really an end to this, like what happens with the power vacuum once you remove one, what happens with all the smaller gangs. And
the thing I was going to ask right before we went to the break was, first of all, CJNG and Sinaloa are in like a war right now.
Well, okay, it depends which faction we're talking about, because
all right, let's break this down first.
There's technically like 3 factions of the Sinaloa cartel. You know, it's very fragmented at this point. But about the main ones, which is El Mayo's faction and El Chapo's faction. We've talked about this on a lot of episodes, but essentially, because El Chapo's faction or the Chapitos, his son's faction, seemed to be really struggling with this infighting, this civil war that broke out following El Mayo's kidnapping, and him landing in the U.S. last summer.
Mm-hmm.
The Chapitos seem to be struggling. CJNG, Jalisco New Generation Cartel, aligned with the Chapitos, basically saying, we're going to help you guys win this infighting. If that means then, we have access to trafficking routes and whatever financial gain that they can get out of it once the war is over. To me, when I see something like this, it's telling more a story of absorption, like I said, than being like, we're going to help you win this. And then when you do win this, you guys are CJNG.
Right.
There's only one, kind of head honcho left within the Chapitos faction, which is Ivan, one of El Chapo's sons. And from what I can tell, and from people who I've spoken to in the US government, that is the guy that they want to get right now. Like, if we were to put, make a list of all the most wanted, whether that's, El Mencho, Ivan, Archibaldo, Ryan Wedding, whoever it is, I would say Ivan is the top of their list, because that means that they have essentially fully dismantled the Sinaloa cartel. Now, the issue with that, and I keep going over this, is that means that CJNG will essentially have power, or at least this is how I foresee it, in Sinaloa. CJNG right now, I would say, has power over all of the Mexican states. Sinaloa is a bit iffy, right? Because it's being called publicly an alliance, and we have seen videos, and I'm being sent stuff all the time, where you see these CJNG guys fighting alongside the Chapitos in the mountains. They're shooting and
Fighting alongside.
Mm-hmm. They're going after El Mayo's faction. They're working together, but it seems as though there's obviously a broader agenda here, and that's to completely absorb the Sinaloa cartel, that faction of it at least, which would probably extend into all of it.
all right.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know what that entails. I don't know if that's, if that's, what I'm saying? Like, I mean, again, I don't know enough to be able to say like, okay, they go in there, they kill the chief what's it called? CJNG people. Then they say they have a bunch of other, I guess lieutenants or generals underneath. They're going to fight with each other, I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, who knows? But if the government keeps fighting these guys and they keep killing these guys, I just feel like they're going to keep fracturing it. And this is where I think there's an alternative maybe thing here, which is, certain people really enjoy it when another country that might have been able to assume some power is fractured.
Sure.
And people within it fight each other. Like, that's our foreign policy, basically, in the United States. Like, we don't want another country becoming powerful or united. It's not in our interests. We'd rather they fight with each other and kill each other and be just completely divided. And then we come in and we just can play both sides and give money to whoever and just get them to do whatever we want. And we just pay the highest warlord or whatever on both sides to, whatever. We sell weapons to one side, we sell weapons to the other side. And I mean, that's the MO, So that might be what's going on in Mexico. They want Mexico destabilized. I mean, it's kind of reminds me of another country, the United States. Except without weapons and violence, it's Kash Patel partying with the boys in Italy. Gavin Newsom out here saying how he feels the plight of the African American. Can we see that clip, Deezy?
Oh my God, bro. Yeah, I gotta find it.
But I want to go back to Kash Patel actually for a second. I don't know what the fuck, like, what is going on with this government and country? Like, it just doesn't.
It's just the world we live in, bro. It's idiocracy. It's just it's that insane. Like,
are we crazy? Am I crazy?
Nah. It's them. It's the world. Like, the world is absolutely
fucked.
Dude
is my age, I think. Like, he knows he's not like a 20-year-old Gen Zer. He's the director of the FBI. Like, when I think of FBI director, I think of like, dude in a suit, bureaucrat looking kind of guy with a good coif of hair, and when he sits in front of Congress, he's like cool as a cucumber, very managed, like Chris Wray. Say what you will about Christopher Wray, but, he sounds like or Robert Mueller. Like, they look like FBI directors, like quiet, simple, even toned, nothing rattles them. They've seen everything. Dispassionate.
This guy, every time you see him, he either looks terrified or he's doing some shit like this.
It feels like to me like he got
We've
in.
released all the files. There are no files.
It feels like to me like
it hurts my eyes to stay like that. I don't know how he does that all the time. Bro's gotta be on. Do you think he's on something before we move on? You think, like, what causes him to be like fucking like
cocaine?
Here's the vibes I get. Have you guys seen Breaking Bad? Both of you?
Yes.
Okay. When Jesse starts like wilding out, like he starts like wilding out and he starts like, and it happens after he kills that guy Glenn on the show, right? Like, that's like in the show, for anybody who hasn't seen Breaking Bad, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Breaking Bad. But if you recall, like, he's a bad dude selling drugs or whatever, doing that. But he's just a kid basically. And then he gets mixed up with Walter, and then he's playing in the big leagues with these fucking real killer drug dealers, right? And he keeps having to like, and the real turning point for him is when, Walt asks him to kill Gale, his competitor. He does it, and then that next season is all about him just wilding out, like partying, whatever, because he can't. He's trying to deal with something that he did or saw that he can't like face, and so he's like running from it. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't gotten to the point where he's accepted, this is who I am. I'm a bad person. And I've done a bad thing, right? That's what it feels like Kash Patel to me. It feels like this dude, he's on Sean Ryan, whatever. He's on, doing the shit, talking that shit. We're going to shut down the FBI building and do this shit and blah, 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 blah. Goes on Rogan, yada, 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 talking a big game. And then when he really gets in and he's the actual FBI director, either A, he's just out of his element. He's not qualified for that position. And he's just like overwhelmed. Or he's seeing the real shit that's going on. Like maybe the shit Tucker's talking about these aliens or something. I don't know. And he just does not know how to navigate this thing. And he's like, you know what? Like, fuck it all. I'm going to Italy. I'm partying with the boys over there. Drinking beers. I don't give a shit who sees me. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I've kind of been that way sometimes. Like sometimes, like, you know, like you're trying to, like you have doing a startup or something.
Yeah, but bro, like
you're stressed out. You're like,
FBI
fuck it, I'm going to the
director,
club. I'm getting crazy tonight. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but you're the FBI director. You can't do that shit.
Or like they told him, hey, the cataclysm's coming next year. And he's just like, oh shit.
He's like, you guys care. He's like, I don't give a fuck about Epstein's Island. Like, it's over.
Next year, it's done.
That's what he said. Now he's like, I want to go party with the boys. U.S. just beat Canada in hockey. It's over. 51st state. He's nothing left.
That's how you know the world's ending. Hell just froze over, kid.
We got you. We got him. Deezy, we got him.
I know, dude. I told you. This is where it starts. Trump was biding his time for the Olympics. And he's like, now that we've beaten them at their favorite sport, they can happily become part of the United States.
It's just so weird, dude. It's like, I mean, and I don't think it's maybe it's a social media thing, because maybe FBI directors did wild out in the past, but you just never saw it because it wasn't on social media. No, there wasn't a million people with cameras standing around ready to take a video of you doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, he's got a. Sorry, Deezy, what was you saying?
He's got to be hyper aware of that. He knows that there are fucking a million cameras in the room.
That's what I'm saying. So there's only two reasons you would do that. Either you're completely oblivious or you wild out on purpose. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it doesn't like compute like how it could be anything else.
That booger sugar was getting to him, bro, and he just had to let it out. You got that rage pounding on the table.
It's a possibility, man.
I mean, he's got a beautiful intelligence asset spy woman at home that he can be with. Just go home, dude. Hang out with her. She's hot. I'd be honeypotted too. You might as well embrace the honeypot. You getting honeypotted, you might as well just hang out with
the
her.
Honey.
I mean, I don't know if she'll really get with the honey, but I'm just saying, like, you might as well enjoy that shit. Look, you're compromised. Go all the way with it. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, I don't.
I mean, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So you might as well do. You know what I'm saying?
Trump's going to declassify aliens, drop a strike on Iran, and also drop strikes on the cartels in the same day.
At this rate, I believe you, Deezy.
Trump ain't doing shit.
God, like we used to talk about this a lot, but I'm just so sick of the lack of decorum, man. Please bring back decorum. Like, I've had enough internet slop. Like, just some decorum, like some class, just a little bit of class. You know what I'm saying?
Take your slop and enjoy it, goy.
If you want the goy bucks, you eat the goy slop.
I mean, listen, it's even the non-goy, man. It's just no class. A little bit of class.
They have class amongst themselves. No,
well, they're dining on
goy.
They're dining on on baby entrails.
Speaking of no class, bro, can we just?
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you I'm like you. I'm no better than you. You know, I'm a 960 SAT guy. And, you know, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, you know, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech.
You're a fucking retard, bro.
Maybe the wrong business to be in.
You're not afraid to go into red states.
No.
When I saw
I can't believe that guy just said that shit on fucking. I'm trying to
Excuse me.
impress upon you that I'm like you. I have a 9, and then he says, "Don't feel like you're not all there if you got a 940 instead of like a 960." Like,
I mean,
what?
am I wrong in him? I don't know if he's intending to say this, but he basically saying black people are retarded. That's what he's saying. I'm not saying it. I didn't say that. He's saying it.
He specifically said,
Look at me,
he
I'm
said,
dumb like you. Like that's
I'm
exactly
trying to-
what that sounded like to me, bro.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to impress upon you that I'm like you. I'm a 960.
Am I tripping though? Is that not what that sounded like to you?
I
Just
can't read.
dressed up in politician.
Have you ever seen me read a speech? I can't read. I'm R. Kelly in this bitch. Bro.
Oh man.
These liberals, man.
But here's the thing though.
AI, clip that.
Okay, but I got a little bit of an alternative take on this. I think this man's gonna be the next president of the United States. I'm gonna tell you why.
Bro.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because he can say some shit like that, and it's like Clav said. This guy's got aura, dude. Maybe Patrick Bateman type aura, but he's got aura like a motherfucker. He could say that whole room was with him. A room full of black people were with him. They were like, yeah, laughing, enjoying what he was trying to say. Because he has so much aura that they're willing to be like,
Bro.
I don't think you phrased that
kidding
right,
me?
but he's got aura, man. He's gonna, if it's JD Vance and him, it ain't gonna happen, man.
Oh my god, look at this fucking shit. You ready? This is I can't read. Oh shit. Reading some banned books to figure out what these states are so afraid of. Pictures is posts of him. I can't believe this guy, dude.
He's got aura though, man. He'll get away with it.
Oh my god, bro. I mean, if we go back to some of the shit that Biden said when he was president and when he was running, I mean, he said some crazy
If you don't
shit.
vote for me, you're not black.
That's one of them.
I'm telling you, he's gonna be president. Newsom Moggs, dude. I agree with Clav. I hate to say it. I'm not like I'm wanting him to win. I think the guy's like straight up sociopathic, like he's the quintessential sociopathic politician. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the dude cheated on his wife, or no, his campaign. He cheated with his campaign manager's wife, and still won in California. Think about that. The dude Boggs.
That's crazy.
I don't know, man. Because like nobody gives a fuck about anything of substance. I mean, from what I can tell now in the United, I want to believe that the people like us, like we actually like we'll look at Thomas Massey and be like, that man should be president. Yeah. I don't think so, man. I really don't. I don't know.
Nobody should be president. Can we just like be single for 4 years?
Just have governors, man, or something. I don't know.
No,
You
single
know-
from them too.
No, we kind of fucked ourselves by electing people to make the laws instead of just like voting on what we want the laws. Like, oh, there's a new resolution. Why are they voting on all this shit? We're sending how much more money to where? Like, why are they voting on this? We should be voting on all that shit. They should just be telling us what we're voting on. You know,
maybe founding fathers are right, man. Rich landowners. That's it.
We're not represented by the people who are running the country.
Yeah.
Like,
big
why
corporations.
would I think there should be a reason for you to have a vote. Like, I don't think that being born is reason enough to vote. Just saying.
You should have skin in the game somehow, some way.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, right? Like, I'm not pro at that. I'm just saying, like, I don't think that everybody just gets a vote. Like, because if you, like, let's say, for example, you're single, you don't have kids, you don't plan on having kids, right? Then when you die, it's up for you. What would you care what happens?
Sure. I don't know. I got a simple suggestion. We should just, the government should veto, like the president should veto unconstitutional laws, and we should elect constitutionalists to the government. Like, that's really the simplest thing. I mean, that's all Massey is. Just a guy who's like, hey, the Constitution says you should do this. And if we just did what it said, we wouldn't be in all this bullshit. But we just don't want to do it. People just don't want to do it.
People don't actually like the Constitution. They like
right. It's pesky.
Because the only way back to that is like to actually get rid of everything that we have now and start over.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, that means restarting everything. Economy gone. All kinds of shit would disappear because of just fucking panic.
I mean, people try and it just doesn't happen. I mean, I forgot to add this. This whole glyphosate thing with Robert Kennedy. Do you see that tweet?
No, I didn't see the tweet, but I saw the.
Oh, dude. He came out saying he's like, I don't like these glyphosates or whatever, but we got to do them because it would like destroy the agricultural economy or some shit. For real. He's like totally backtracked on. Like, he's like, we got to do glyphosates, otherwise the economy's messed up. Yes, sir. I'm like, dudes, like, whatever happened. Okay, here's another example of not having class. I'm Robert Kennedy. I ran on Maha. I get into government. I'm the head dude. I can't get a thing like fucking glyphosates. Like, nope. I can't even speak up and say, this needs to not happen. Resign, dude. Just fucking resign. Be a classy guy and just say, look, I tried my best. I really wanted this to work, but there's just too much bureaucracy. There's too many obstacles, and I don't know how to navigate it. I'm going to resign. I'm just going to resign. No. I mean, at least Dan Bongino, for all of his faults and insanity, at least that motherfucker just like resigned. Okay, I wish he would shut the fuck up because he's a bitch ass coward. But it's like it's real simple, guys. If you can't do the job, any job in any environment, if I can't do the Ghost Show anymore, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, hey, guys, I can't do the Ghost Show anymore. Here's why. You can call me whatever you want. And I'm just going to shut the fuck up and disappear. That's it. Especially if we have like a lot, whatever. It's a big thing. Like, especially if people put their hopes and dreams into you and they wanted you to really do something and like change, at the very least, just take accountability. And just say, look, I just am not good. I just can't fight the bureaucracy. I can't fight. I've tried to do everything I can to like change things, and it's not going to change. The only people who can change it are you guys. You got to vote a certain way, and you got to vote for certain people, and you got to change the whole Congress. Like, make a big speech like he would always make about, I can't do this shit. I don't have the power. Here's what's going on. It's like the fact that there's nobody in the FBI who's willing to just take these Epstein files, unredact them, and drop that shit. Not a single person. There's not one motherfucker in the FBI who's willing to risk just say, fuck it. Like, fuck my job. I know they'll all have families. There's got to be some motherfucker in there who doesn't have a family.
No,
It's not just their job, bro. They're going to prison forever, bro.
Fine. Your job, your life. I don't know, man. If I see a document and it literally is saying that we're eating children, we are breeding, torturing, assaulting sexually, and eating children. I don't know, man. I would like to think that I would be like, fuck it. At least that one document, unredact, throw it on 4chan, and then let the chips fall where they may. If I take that job, the FBI, I'm in the FBI. My job is justice. You know what I'm saying? It's justice. It's going after people, like crazy criminals. These are the worst motherfuckers.
Sweet summer child.
Your job is not justice in the FBI, bro.
My sweet summer child.
Dang it, I feel like Deezy last week. We were talking about tariffs and shit. I'm just golly, man. It just it's okay. You fucked up. You thought you could do something. You can't do something. It's all right. I'll respect it. Just say, hey, listen, it's fucked up out here. It's fucked up in these streets up here in Washington, D.C. Like, good luck to the next guy. I'm out.
It's hard out here for a pimp. Peace out.
I'm just going to wait out this cataclysm. Oh, yeah, the cataclysm's coming next year. I'm waiting it out. Everybody enjoy your lives. Talk to your loved ones because next year is going to get really crazy. I just tell, like, I'm even getting, like, I know I'm going on a rant here, but like Tucker Carlson, I saw this clip of him on because this alien shit, he was being interviewed and he's saying like, oh, we can't talk about like what I've heard about the aliens. Otherwise it would really like people would really go crazy. They wouldn't be able to process it. It's like, dude,
say it.
Just fucking say it.
Pussy.
Reptilian, we trade children to the reptilians because they need to eat them for their energy so that they don't come and blow up our planet. Fine. Just say it. There's 20,000 races of aliens, and the reason they don't come to Earth is because like we've negotiated a deal or some shit. I don't know. Fine. Just we can't be that retarded. Are humans that retarded? There's a couple of smart humans on this Earth. We can figure out solutions to shit. Maybe that are better than, I don't know.
Who told you?
I did watch this clip today, or this, couldn't help it while I was working. This guy talking about reptilians and Pleiadians. Like, but at this point,
obsessed.
Like, dude, at this point, all bets are off. I believe it. Until proven otherwise, in this modern world we live in, I believe it. All right. I don't want to hear nobody saying that they're crazy. It's on the old cassette in 1994. That's what it looks. I'll share it. Good knowledge. Now I know what's going on. Fourth dimensional beings are harnessing our energy and the energy of the innocent. Anyway, Gavin Newsom. He's gonna win, man. That's my opinion. You know who else is gonna win? This reboot of the X-Files.
What do you think of it?
Deezy, I think I said that to you. If you can bring that up.
This?
Yes. All right. So it's being what's the word? What's the word? I don't even know how to say this without saying racist, but you know, it's Ryan Coogler Netflix. Ryan Coogler, who, hey, I respect him. He's a good director. He's taking over the X-Files. It ain't Mulder and Scully. It's I don't know what the new names. The comments on this post are wild for sure. Like
the first thing. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh shit, son.
Oh no.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh no. Oh no. No shit, go back up to that one. Oh shit. Fucking X, dude.
Wow.
Come on, African American friends. You know that shit's funny.
That's crazy, bro. The first one is absolutely hilarious. That's even fucking.
I just like, I'm like,
bro. You can't
Hollywood just hasn't learned yet, man. Can we just get a good? What's wrong with David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson? They still look good, and they're older, but they still look good for their age. Actually, they look really good for their age. Actually, everybody loves them. Just write a really good story, X-Files story. You got AI now, so you can make a really dope-ass X-Files movies for like nothing. I don't know. Maybe it's great. Maybe it'll be really good. I'm just like, why? Or just make another show that's not the X-Files, where it's like, you know, doing the same.
Well, this is where I'm on the fence, because I don't typically I don't care, right? Like, two other people could work in the X-Files. I don't really have a problem with that, right?
Yeah, I mean,
my thing is that, like, is it really necessary? Couldn't you just like make a show?
It's the first episode of the X-Files.
No doubt that the Democratic Party needs to be, dare I say, more culturally normal. I believe that. Less prone to spending disproportionate amount of time on pronouns, identity, politics. More focused.
Who's going to win, dude?
Things that really matter, the stacking of stress in terms of electricity bills and childcare costs and health care. And obviously,
he's going to win, dude.
How easily we get trapped in that. How I've fallen prey to that. I mean, here I was.
It looks like
front on marriage clause. So I understand.
Young Biden from that angle for a second.
Dude, he just won a portion of the MAGA women.
He looks like Quagmire.
Now the women are gonna be mad at me, but most women, when they vote, they just look at a man, looks and behaves. They don't give a shit about no issues. Know what I mean? I'm just being real, man. And they like those. They like those sociopaths. Let me tell you that much. They'll never admit it, but they be liking these sociopaths out here. That Ramirez had groupies and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that fucking, what's his name? The Deadpool killer. They all in love with him, man.
I mean, he'll promise a bunch of shit.
He's not going to win, though. Fuck that guy, man.
I'm not saying I want him to win. I'm just saying he's playing his cards right. He's not an idiot. He's not a dummy. That's for sure. He's smooth. He's smooth. X-Files, look, okay. Maybe it's going to be great. I just, somebody said something. I forget who it was. Oh, I was watching an interview between Roger Avery, or he's being interviewed on Film Threat by Chris Gore, and he was like, yeah, like, wasn't it like in the 80s and 90s, like, it wasn't perfect, but Eddie Murphy was in Beverly Hills Cop. He was the hero of the movie. And like nobody was like, other than like the fringe elements of society at that time, nobody was like offended by that. Like I watched it as a kid. I was there. Will Smith was the hero of Independence Day.
Bro, there's not a problem with black people being in movies.
Right. There isn't.
It's weird when, like, okay, so this is what I was saying before Deezy played the video, is that like there's just no reason you have to start off from the starting point of a different series, of a different IP. Just make your own. Just make a new one. And that's for everybody, right? Like it's not that's not just for like any ethnic group trying to make a thing. Like it's including remaking it. Just don't fucking remake it. It's not a reboot if you change who it is.
Right.
It's just milking off the IP. So just start your own IP. Or
even this, like, I don't even care that it's, I don't care that it's 2 black people that are like the new agents. That's not necessarily unrealistic. There's a lot of people of different
That's what I said in
races.
the beginning, right? Like, I don't
Right.
care.
It's just that they're leading with it. I think that's the issue. It's like it should be that you make a story, you have these characters, maybe the unique experience of those characters informs like maybe what race they are or what gender they are. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But it just, I don't know. Maybe it'll be like that. It just feels like it's like, let's just make them black. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're gonna lead with that. Like, that's what makes this thing special. Not that you're gonna tell great stories. You're gonna get into some really interesting, like, things that are happening in the culture right now. It's nothing about the X-Files. Like, that's what's so weird about it. It's like no, we gotta make it clear that like it's the X-Files, but it's black. It's like as if that's automatically going to mean that it's going to be a better series for some reason. It's like, no. What's going to make it a better series is that it's like better filmed, better writing. The characters are more developed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it bothers me about all this. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's the X-Files. Like, it's the X-Files. It's great. Like, great.
Yeah, but like, see, even this is why I don't think there should be a reboot if it's not Mulder and Scully, right? Because like, there has been this development already, right? Like, we have the development of these characters. So the show is as much about Mulder and Scully, and kind of always has been, as it is about the cool stories.
Right.
So like, again, it's not just like, oh, cool alien story. No, bro. Go watch the fucking Twilight Zone. Go watch The Outer Limits. Like, they're not the same for a reason, because it's about the dynamic of Mulder and Scully as well.
Right.
And you can't just recreate that. Like, it's just, that's not a thing. So it's going to be a new dynamic with new people. So don't just call it a new thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's absolutely no reason to attach this name to that show. You can even rip off the fucking concept. It's not like the concept of having a special section of the Bureau is just for the X-Files.
Right.
That's the Men in Black.
Yeah. Yeah, look. Dude, I didn't even think about that. Men in Black. It's like a perfect example of how to do it right. And when Men in Black came out, they didn't talk about Will Smith being black. It was just Tommy Lee Jones is an old white guy. Will Smith is like this new, young, hip, cool dude. He happens to be black. Tommy Lee Jones happens to be white. They joke about it in the movie. Tommy Lee Jones being this old, crotchety guy from the 50s or whatever, and Will Smith being this new, hip, streetwise, New Yorker or whatever. And nobody at that time watching it was like, nobody was offended about anything related to race. We thought it was funny. It is still funny. You watch Men in Black. It's still entertaining as hell. Like, it's still fun.
Bro, it's not a problem. Again, it's not even like a right way to have a main actor be black. It's just that, again, it's like that it's becoming weird now. Yeah, like, you're making it about this when it was never about this. Good actors were good actors and they played good roles, and that was it. And like, now you're kind of making it weird. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? You're making it like as if we have to watch this movie because it's black actors, or this movie has black actors, so it's going to be better. I don't give a fuck. Is it a good movie?
Right.
And if you're focusing on the fact that it's black actors, is that the focus of the movie?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Look at me, the actors are black, because that's not an interesting movie to me.
Let's take out the black factor. Okay, let's say they're both Indian. I feel the exact same way. I'd be like,
yes.
What are these fucking Jeters do? What the fuck are these Jeters doing on this show?
Well, like I said, you can't recreate it with two white people that look exactly the same.
Oh shit! All right, what's your?
All right, it's about World War II, but instead Hitler was prosecuting black people. And you've replaced the storyline. That's it. That's the whole plot.
The Holocaust is black, is what you're saying.
Let's see if Hollywood plays that movie.
Oh shit, that's right. Why don't we? Adam, what do you think of that, man? Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. We're gonna race switch. By the way, hey Adam, how's it going? How you doing?
Tropic Thunder, by the way, could not be made today without people getting canceled.
Here's the funny thing, though. I don't think there's any black person I met that has seen Tropic Thunder and not thought it was like Robert Downey Jr. was hilarious and great in that movie.
He was.
He was.
A lot of people didn't even know it was him.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that. I don't know, man. It's just can we get back to stories?
Of movies, bro.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, bro, AI dude, it's over for CGI, bro. Here's another video. To think that it's completely generated by all of the movements.
Yeah, man.
Shinless.
Adam's for it. Adam, our one of our Jewish buddies. He's for it. He wants to show that he down with the cause.
Just say it. Adam, the resident Jew, the token Jewish guy.
Listen, he's not of Synagogue of Satan. Okay, I'm pretty confident of that. I feel like he's just a good dude. He was there in the COVID wars of 2020 and 2021. We were in the trenches together. He's good, man. But I do feel the Holocaust needs to be about the black experience during the Holocaust needs to be expressed.
See, the thing with AI is you'll be able to generate it as anybody, any selected group of people. You can do any event in any history and generate it with a different.
I'm curious to see if you could generate that movie. Real.
You need to get a jailbroken AI, but
I'm not gonna.
What a
Saving Private. Oh my goodness.
Saving Private.
You know what? On that note, boys.
Listen, Adam is he is a friend of the black man. He wants to see more black faces and historical tales from Hollywood. Anyway, all right. Listen, we live in an upside down world, man. That's all I gotta say. Shit's crazy. Gavin Newsom 2028.
Oh my god, bro.
Everybody. Either that or Cataclysm 2027. One or the other. Because I don't know why the fuck people are acting so damn weird out here. Something's going on.
I don't know.
Oh,
Jesus
you see
or
this guy?
aliens.
See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Get the triple today.
All right. Well, I guess that's our show. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Anybody? We got 54 people watching from what I'm seeing. So cheers to you if you're new, if you're on Kick or whatever. Give us a follow, give us a subscribe. And I don't know. What else fresh?
Fuck off.